Hello and welcome to the RevEx Social Distancing Small Table Show. This is our fourth episode, coming to you live from a previously disclosed, undisclosed location. I am your host, Professor X, and this is our Small Table Show, which is recorded live, meaning one take with no edits, and I will do a performance for you in a very short moment. You can also join us for this show by participating. Record a small portion of something for yourself: music, comedy, monologue, commentary, you counting out pi to as many places as you can, whatever. Record it, then we'll put a little intro, this little very highly well-written and thought-out intro right here on the front of it, and we'll post it. All you have to do is contact me personally if you know me on Facebook, Gmail, whatever, or through our website at revexproductions.org, where you can also find old episodes of this show, music that we reference, videos, other things that we talk about. All right. Today's show is brought to you by Slusho. My drink today is a shellback spiced rum mixed with a Diet Coke feisty cherry, and it's in my Thor Ragnarok cup. Very beautiful cup here for a very good film. And today's show is brought to you by Slusho. Okay. Oh, my shirt? Hug a Union Thug. If you're not familiar with that, a few years back, well, it's been a long time where Fox News and Russian, all these people call union members thugs, and that we use violence and all this stuff, which is not accurate. And so one year we went after them with this Hug a Union Thug campaign, and this is one of our shirts from that. And I am a Union Thug, by the way, and I'm from the very, very thuggish News Guild. Okay. My button today says, if you can read this, you're not the president. And this was originally a Bush pin. It was from back in re-election, so it was would have been the 2004 election cycle. But the story still applies. The current president can't read this either. He'd be like, if you can't read this, if you can't read this, if you can't read this or read this, then you're not. Yeah, so, yeah, whatever. All right, so the song I'm going to do today, to let you know, is I don't just write original music. I actually reinterpret other people's work as well. And so today is a cover of an old LL Cool J song. And when people hear the name LL Cool J, they don't generally think of him being as kind of a hardcore, boom bap, old school style guy, but that's where he got started. His first album was when he was 18, and he had massive success before most of the people who have seen him as a movie star were even born. So on his early albums, he was a much more combative and battle and hardcore rapper. He often did songs without hooks or anything like that. He was the exact opposite of what you'd think of him in his modern era. So I like that older stuff better, not shockingly. And this is a cover of one of his songs called My Rhyme Ain't Done, which is off of the album Bigger and Deffer, which is maybe the most important, or if not the second most important LL Cool J album ever, after Radio. So when I do a cover of a song and I would release it in a situation like this, I'm not going to just do the song and then give it to you. I can't play instruments, so I'm not going to be able to recreate the beat, so I'm going to have to make my own new beat, and I'm going to reinterpret the words over that new beat. Similarly, some of the words, particularly of some of the old hip-hop I like, the words aren't exactly that, what you'd call woke. There's some problems with some of them. So if I'm going to redo a song enough to release it as a track, and this one is available wherever you find my other music, so on Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, Apple Music, which is the same thing as iTunes, Amazon Music, YouTube, wherever. The song My Rhyme Is Done is my cover version of it. And one of the things I do whenever I do a cover like that is I update some of the lyrics. So lyrics that are problematic, that aren't emblematic of the song, get changed. So I'm not going to redo a song that's about bitches and hoes because they're bitches and hoes, because that's a terrible thing and I wouldn't sing that song. But a song that just offhandedly says the word bitch in it, I'll just change that word into something else. Unless that's a reference, of course, to a female dog, literally, or something like that. Jay-Z does that sometimes. All right, so that's enough intro. This is a cover of LL Cool J's song, My Rhyme Ain't Done, but it's called My Rhyme Is Done, and this is my cover with props. The president woke and he called the Pope. The Pope climbed to heaven on a golden rope. He asked the Lord to raise Michelangelo from the dead so he could make a fresh painting of my head. Then I hung out with a king and a queen. The queen put me down with her b-ball team. I scored many points all around the clock. Her sister, the princess, was getting rocks off. We stayed up all night, talking real hard. Then we took a little trip into a deck of cards. The Diamond Jack, Joker, and the Ace of Spades was amazed at the amazing kamikaze on the fade. Then I played cards with the Queen of Clubs. The Queen of Hearts with me, Cole, fell in love. As for the Queen of Diamonds, you don't like men because you know that a diamond is a girl's best friend. The Double Trouble Spade was named the Deuce. The Joker acted stupid, so he cut his ass loose. There was 52 cards, and I met everyone. The story is over. My rhyme ain't done. Then we took a trip to the center of the earth. I was kind of scared, so Samaro went first. We met these funny people. We called them schizos. I held onto my wallet like Jeff Bezos. Try to get your money, they'll make you grunt. Every nice thing is what they want. The center of the earth ain't got no crime. Joe Schizo's body rocking to Professor X rhymes. If you're confused to what a schizo is, it's just a freak who's on a jock cause we're in showbiz. There were a whole lot of schizos, we dodged every one. The story is over, my rhyme ain't done. Woke up late one afternoon, realized I was in the world of cartoons. He-Man told me he'd beat me up because he thought that I looked like Donald Duck. Then I hung out with Spider-Man. He told me he was gonna start a comic strip band. The Incredible Hulk was gonna play the drums. Charlie Brown grabbed the guitar and started to strum. Snoopy tried to rock on the microphone, and Tom and Jerry both said he should leave it alone. Then I hung out with Mickey Mouse. He had 2 J's, so he went to his house. Mickey's J was ditched, but mine was deaf. We knocked them both off till there wasn't none left. They were cartoon characters and met everyone. The story is over, my rhyme ain't done. Since I'm a good friend of Father Time, I'm not getting older as I say this rhyme. I was warming the stove at the Alamo before Lincoln and Douglas. I stole the show. I was there with George at the Delaware, but I wore a Kangol, not the fake white hair. Me and Samara met Sitting Bull. We bought a weed pipe, then he took a bull. Then he bought more leaves from a golden chest. You thought it was tobacco? The shit was cess. There were a lot of great people and we met everyone. The story is over. My rhyme ain't done. 11:33, I swear it's no sooner. I went inside my TV, I met the honeymooners. Ralph wanted me to bust a couple of rhymes, but I had my eyes on Alice's pie. Norton came down right about that time, looking at the fridge so we could swine and dine. Then I said to myself, I should give him a taste. So I pulled the microphone out my laptop case, said it ain't Bob Huckleberry Man, hello. I forgot my hair, forgot my cane gold. Ralph said, I got a scheme, let me get to it. Norton, my pal, I said, yo, don't even do it. They were all honeymooners and I met everyone. The story is over, but my rhyme ain't done. My tongue cut sharp, I hit a note like a heart. Or harmonica, Veronica, I'll do my part. In a bedroom with leg room, I'm strong like a monsoon. Children Maui Maui, and I carry a harpoon. Stop that Molly, cause we got ill. Wrote my name in the sky at the top of the hill. Searched for other ways, made love in caves. I kicked ill beats to make the ladies raise. Now I'm gonna tell you what all this means. From down in Tally on up to DC, there's a lyrical technician who came to flex. Number 1, B-boy, Professor Rex. This is just a story LL made up. Deaf lines that say on time with splice bought cuts. All of it's fiction, none of it's fact. Not another common trap with a revy drum rap. A whole lot of rhymes and I wrote maybe one. That story is over and my rhyme is done. All right, everybody, that's it for today. Be safe.